So I've shared with you some reasons why that you shouldn't use to have a kid. Um, Now here's the part, I'm going to start a new section on where I can give you some insight on being a parent, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Whenever I talk to women who are on the fence about having kids, they often want me to confirm or deny things that they've seen or heard. And almost always I'll answer, really, it depends. So the next part of this series talks about some common questions that women ask me about being a mom. Do you even get to sleep? Yes, I get to sleep. Some nights are good, but some nights are tough. But doesn't everyone have trouble sleeping? I remember reading something from Statistics Canada about like some percentage of people just have trouble falling asleep, whether they're parents or not. Everyone has trouble sleeping. You know, from snoring, sleep apnea, insomnia, restless leg syndrome, sleep deprivation. You know, it's very common for people not to get the best sleep. So, do I get the best quality sleep? Not always, but even before kids, I had some issues sleeping, so I can't really compare before and after kids. But I do remember that the worst sleep I have ever experienced in my life was the first 3 months after she was born. As in, I don't even remember sleeping, and so that sucked. But ultimately, the 3 months, those 3 months, in the grand scheme of things, didn't really make a dent on my overall well-being. It's been back to normal since then, since the 3 months, and she's like over 3 now. At the end of the day, kids' sleeping patterns change all the time. You know, like we started sleeping separate. You know, she was in her own crib, and then later on she was co-sleeping, and then not co-sleeping, and then she was sleeping on, on the floor. It's all constantly changing, and you constantly have to adjust. So eventually they'll sleep through the night. Eventually they learn to go to bed on their own. They'll set their own schedule, and eventually they move out and they'll sleep wherever they want. So it's always just temporary, all these issues. And sleep is one of the most common questions that women ask me when they're on the fence about whether they have kids or not.